Well, hello, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading channel with Charlie B. So, what am I up to today? Well, today I'm going to answer that age-old question of what's for dinner. So, tonight we are going to be doing country fried steak with some white gravy and mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. So, let me bring you down here. Let's get you started. Oh, and by the way, if I don't go into the sorry about that. Cat jumped up. If I don't go into the potatoes, it's because I did them on another video, but I'll probably go ahead and tell you because I think I might use a few different ingredients. So, but let me bring you right down and we'll get it done. And we have our pan good and hot. I have the broccoli over there on it and the pan getting steamed. And what we're using is a cubed steak. It's already been pounded, so it'll be good and tender. I put a cup of flour and I salt and peppered it a lot, but it's more or less to taste. And I just dip it in here. And then I used 5 eggs in my egg mixture. Want to make sure that is really, really done up good. I whip them up as much as I possibly can, so there's no big clumps of the whites. At least we try not to have a whole bunch of big clumps of white. Now, it's easier to make the eggs stick to this if you have the flour mixture on this first. I did the potatoes in my Instapot. So they are already done, and they are actually, I did them on a pressure cooking setting. So they are already done and just waiting for me to pull them out and put them in the mixer and add the ingredients. So let's get our cube steak in the egg mixture. Can you hear it sizzle? Now, if I have any of the egg mixture left, I'll just cook it up and feed it to the cats or the dog. Preferably the little doggy, my little mister, but the cats jump in there too. So we try not to have any waste. It saves a lot of money by trying to use everything, even if it's just to feed an animal, a chicken, whatever you have, because that saves you money on their food bill also. So I'm going to put a lid on this and we're going to let it cook. And this will be until it gets brown underneath, and then I can flip it. So we'll bring you back then. The oil from the skillet, and now I'm going to take some gravy, or not gravy. Oh, here we go. I'm going to take some flour and just put in here and get it mixed up together. Now this will probably be all in all about 1/4 cup. And the gravy would have probably been maybe 1/4 cup. The oil would have probably been about 1/4 cup. It's been a long day. I'm sorry about the messes up, but this is life. I'm just going to get this mixed together like this. Like I said, we won't be browning it. We're going to leave it white. And we'll have a little bit of brown in it because of the mixture of the sauce or the gravy and the egg mixture and the flour mixture. I'm going to start off with a cup of water in with this mixture, and just going to stir it up. And as it gets hot, it will start to thicken. My cats want to eat, if you hear them over there. And we'll be back as this goes to get thick and I show you the rest of the ingredients. And yes, I will be adding more water, more than likely. As you can see how thick the gravy is starting to get, the flour mixture. And I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more cup of water and let this thicken again. And then I'll be adding milk. Once I add the milk, the thickening usually stops. So I need to make sure that this is really good and thick. So let's check to see how the steaks are doing. The country fried steak, that is. We're starting to turn them. They're looking really good on that side. And I'm going to turn them over to get the other side a little bit more brown. Now, some of the flour mixture came off of this. That's not normally a big deal. If it does start to come off, you just kind of pick it up from the other side and pray that it goes back together. But that's why we're going to hide it with the gravy. And then we'll be adding the other 3 to this, and we'll have them all cooked up. Good and bubbling here, and it's good and thick. It had 2 cups of water, and I'm going to go ahead and add my milk to it. Now this is whole milk, and I have a container. I just use these because we don't use a whole lot of milk in the house. So, yeah. So I just pop open one of these, and they don't even need refrigerated. Now I will start by adding this, and if it looks like it's going to get too thin, then I will stop. But I continue to stir. There we go. Looking good. And that is how I make my white gravy. I'm going to get this good and hot again. And of course, I did add a good bit of salt and pepper to this. Okay, now for the potatoes, I have about 5 cups before I cooked them. And I have a 4th cup of butter in there. And I'm going to just add regular milk because I didn't pick up any cream. And I'm also going to go out for just cream. So I'm going to get this turned on. Add a little bit of salt. And I'm going to start adding a little bit of milk. Now, I cannot tell you how much to use because it really depends on how thick you like your potatoes. But I always say add and go slow. I'm going to get these whipped up. And while these are whipping, I'm going to go back to check on the steaks. Okay, so here's my plate. My country fried steak. My mashed potatoes, my dollar just stole. There wasn't any more butter on there, but in that. She's got her own plate. She really is not starving. I do feed the 28-year-old child. Yes, I do. So, but let me cut a piece of the steak with the gravy. My daughter is laughing because one of the opening parts for the milk decided to jump in with my food. I'm guessing it's good because nobody's griping so far. That is very, very good. So are my potatoes, guarantee it. And of course, my broccoli. I hope this is making you hungry watching this. I'm going to be honest. Well, there you have it. My taste test. Best part of the day. So remember, if you like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Charlie B signing out.